Hey, what's up guys? This is Justin, and today I'm going to give you my review for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, before we go ahead, I'm just going to let you know there is no spoilers whatsoever. The only spoilers you're going to get are what you saw in the trailers. So basically, to set this film up, I'm going to take you to the events after Captain America Civil War. Basically, Scott Lang gets put on house arrest for being involved in the Germany event at Civil War. So the film starts out from that point. I can't really go too much into detail because I don't want to spoil anything. But from there, the villain is introduced and the whole plot unfolds. Everyone did an all-around great job acting. Evangeline Lilly, Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Lawrence Fishburne, and Hannah Kamen, who was just in Ready Player One. The action sequences were great in this film. There's a lot of stuff that they do show in the trailer, but there's a lot of stuff they don't. So there's a lot of surprises here, a lot of hilarious moments, and just great interaction with all the other characters in the movie. So the comedy is definitely back in this movie. Luis and his crew bring some great comedy to the table. Scott Lang definitely has some funny moments as well. So the musical score is decent in this film. They use some of the orchestral songs from the first film and follow it up to these. I kind of like music continuity like they do in other films. It kind of just reminds you that it's a franchise. Now I'm going to get to the negatives of this film. They were going strong for a little bit with Thanos and Killmonger as great villains. Now this one comes to Ghost. Now Ghost, I will say, is not the only villain in this movie, so to speak. She gets a little bit to work with, but not enough to make us really care for the character. It wasn't horrible like Malekith or anything like that. I would say it was more along the lines of Obadiah Stane from Iron Man 1, or maybe Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And another thing Marvel's been doing lately is, especially in this film I saw it, you really need to be engaged in a certain scene. You're trying to feel for the characters. And they just throw some obnoxious comedic moment in here that feels poorly timed and poorly executed. So it's really weird that they did this. One of the scenes that was shown in the trailer was part of a post-credit scene. It's not really a gripe or anything like that. I just thought it was pretty odd. It's not like that specific scene was critical, but just a weird choice. To sum everything up, guys, Ant-Man and the Wasp was a fun film. As you saw in the trailers, there was a lot of non-stop macro and micro moments. It's really cool to see. It's missing a little bit of the Edgar Wright flair that he gave in the first film before he was canned, but I definitely enjoyed this. And I have to note, I saw this in Dolby Cinema, which is basically 128 speakers around the theater and dual 4K projectors for brighter picture, and it makes a difference. I've seen so many movies in theaters where the screens are just dim and dull, so if you guys have a chance, go check out Dolby Cinema Theater. It's incredible. This movie was a lot of fun. Most jokes landed, some didn't. The villains were okay, I've seen better. And I feel like after everything that happened in Infinity War, this was the Marvel movie we needed to kind of brighten up our spirits. 7 out of 10.